guys, welcome back to my channel, Clary V, mummy of three. Hello if you are new here, and hi if you're returning. So this week I thought I would do some sort of cook with me videos. I've got a couple of nice recipes that I thought would be quite good to film and might give inspiration to do some easy home cooking. They are also, I think, let's see, what am I doing? Doing the Thai pork. I don't know if they're meals you can do in bulk, if you can like double up the recipe and then freeze a batch, but they are all nice, easy, simple, yummy meals. I think one of them might be, but a couple of others you can't really. So I will show you what we're having each night and go through the cooking process and how I do it, and I hope you like it. After that rambly intro, let's get to cooking, shall we? Right, so it is Saturday, and for dinner tonight we are having sausages with peppers and onions and mash. So I will talk you through how I do it and show you the end result, as long as I remember to video that before we eat the dinner. So I'm just going to peel some potatoes. I always struggle to figure out how many I need to do for us, and I end up making too much, but I always think too much is better than not enough. Now I've just got a green pepper and a red pepper. I'm using peppers in another meal later on in the week, so I've just halved one. So I use 1.5 peppers now and 1.5 peppers later on in the week with another dinner. And I'm just slicing them. So I am going to use 2 onions in this dish. And again, I just slice them so that when they cook, they just kind of fall apart in slices, just like the peppers. These are some Waitrose cocktail sausages left over from Christmas that my mum's had in her freezer and has given to us. Right, so this is a really easy dinner. It's literally really easy dinner if you remember to put things in the pan that you need. I've got to put some oil in. So literally, sausages, sliced up peppers. You can put carrots in here as well if you want. I do like putting garlic granules in, but I don't do that just yet. What I'm gonna do, see, before I had kids and I had time to stand at the stove, I would just cook these like this. Now I have children, I currently have 3 bunk beds waiting to be made, and I still need to do my yoga and my fitness walking workout. I will be just frying all these off, softening the onions, softening the peppers, and then I will be popping it in an oven dish, covering it with foil. I might put a stock cube in there actually, and a little bit of water, and then just let it cook like that in the oven. And the mash is simmering away, or nearly simmering away, and then that's doing its thing. And then literally, you just wait till everything's cooked, and then serve it like that. Now, for those that aren't that new to my channel, you will know that my children won't eat the peppers or the onions in this. It'd be a miracle if they even try them. They won't, but I'll ask them to. So I will be doing peas and corn with theirs instead. Because as much as Charlie actually likes pepper, he doesn't like them cooked apparently. But you know, he wouldn't know that unless he tried them, would we? But apparently he doesn't like them. So yeah. They'll be having peas and corn with their sausages, and that will have the mash. Charlie will have the bread, or I might do some garlic bread. And so that'll be our dinner for tonight. So these, whoa, what? I'm still getting into grips with this. So these are now starting to brown off. Not very good with this. So I'm a huge fan of anything, sorry I haven't itchy eye, I'm a huge fan of anything that I can stick in the oven and forget about for a while because I've got other things that I need to do. So anything that requires being cooked on the hob, typically like curry, bolognese, chili, anything like that, I will start it off in the saucepan. This thing, honestly. I'll start it off in the saucepan. This isn't a saucepan. A frying pan. I'll start it off in a frying pan like this. And then once it's underway, I will shove it in a casserole dish and bung some foil on the top and stick it in the oven and let it cook then. And I think it tastes really nice. Because I just don't have the time. Obviously, unless I'm doing something like stir fry or a risotto, which only me and Gav like, so I don't do it that often because it's time consuming. And if I've got to cook another meal for the kids, then I just don't do it that often. But anything that I can put in the oven, I put in the oven. And I've also got one of these, which is really good, a pressure cooker, which Gareth's grandparents bought us one year for our birthday present. Both of our birthdays are in December. And so anything, I tend not to do pasta sauces in it. I just think they come out better in the oven. But sort of you can do anything in there. So I could have put this in the pressure cooker. You could do casseroles and things. They are amazing and they're done in a fraction of the time because it's a pressure cooker. So if you're like pushed for time, you have dinner on the ready in like half an hour rather than a casserole would usually take like 2.5 hours to do. So I really recommend one of those as well because they're really handy. Right, so I'm just putting in a little bit of white wine vinegar, which I've had for years. Doesn't seem to go off. So I'll need some more though soon. Let's put just a little bit, not even a whole capful, and just sprinkle it over. And I put that in most of my dishes that I cook. So that's really starting to look nice now. I'm going to sprinkle some garlic granules in there. So yeah, I just buy these chopped garlic. I do use fresh garlic as well, but I don't tend to in this dinner. With a twist of black pepper. And that's about as far as I'm prepared to go with this, with time spent at the hob. So, I'm going to turn that off. And now I'm going to get my dish out. I've got to find said dish first. It's in here somewhere. Where is it? Aha. Not sure if the potatoes. Oh, well. See, so now this is the key thing. When you're cooking, you need to turn the right burner on. My potatoes have not been cooking. So, well done, Claire. That was a bit of an epic fail moment. And now I can't get the tripod to stand up. Right, so I'm actually going to turn. Yeah, that'll start cooking now. It's a good job we're not in a rush. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to transfer everything into this dish. I'm just going to put a stock cube in. I get these from Aldi and they are super cheap. So I'll just break it out. And then I'm going to pop some water in. Just this one out. I kind of eyeball everything. I don't really, unless I'm following a specific recipe, tend to just guesstimate things. And they usually turn out alright. So then I'm just going to cover that with foil now. I'd love to say that at this point I set a timer, but I don't. I just like keep an eye on it and keep checking it, and it's probably a good job that I don't because I forgot to put the potatoes on. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes in a bit once it's cooked. While that's doing, I'm going to go make the kids' beds. Right, so I've drained my potatoes. They're all soft. So I'm going to put some butter in. I've actually run out of butter, so I'm going to use sunflower spread. But it still tastes very nice. I do like to, again, I just eyeball it. I like to use a nice amount because it makes it taste nice. I just mix it in. I try and break up the potatoes a bit so it's easier to mash them. And the secret I find is put some salt in. Good mash. And that's a little tip that was given to me from Gareth's nan, who makes the best mash in the world. That's just our opinion anyway. So I'll mix all that in. And then I'll show you. It looks like that now. Okay, so rather than a regular masher, I use this little hand whisk, which would help if I had the plug on. And Gareth's grandma bought this for me back in 2009, just early 2010 when we first moved out, and I use it a lot. It's really good. So I'm just gonna whiz the potatoes with it now. How's that? Oh wow, what's that? So I'm just going to pop that in a bowl, and then when it's time to dish up, I'll just reheat it in the microwave and pop it on people's plates. Right, so I've taken it out of the oven now and I'm giving it a stir. I've uncovered it. I'm going to cook it uncovered now, just so that the sausages brown up nicely and some of the liquid sort of reduces. And then we'll be good to go. So this is it taken out of the oven, and it looks rather delicious. And would you like some apple juice, Lily?
Yeah, we're like the boys.
You want some apple just like the boys? Okay, all right, I'll get you some apple just like the boys. Yeah, you either want juice or you want booby, but wait.
Booby.
So that's the dinner, and I've got to heat the mash up. Let's get off the plate. Hang on, Lily. Lily! Oh, she's pulling my top down to have milk. And I've got peas and corn for the kids. Are you going to have a sausage? Are you going to have some sausage? Lily, let me dish up the dinner and then I will feed you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. So these are the trials and tribulations of motherhood, trying to dish up dinner while you've got a 3-year-old trying to breastfeed. It's ridiculous. And that's the finished dinner. So that's pepper sausage with peppers and onions, mash and some peas and corn. So I hope you liked that video of how I made that dinner. I am literally just going to do one meal per video, otherwise I think it's just going to be a bit long and difficult for me to manage throughout the week with the kids and everything. So stay tuned for more. I will be doing some nice dinners this week and I will walk you through how I make them. Take care, bye.